Alrighty. Let's see what we're talking about. So we'll bring that back up there. That and bring this one back. Yo, what up, No Cap? It's goody, man. Appreciate you coming through. Oh man. Tell me y'all not hype. What up, she left? Race. What's going on? You already pre-ordered? I pre-ordered as well. What do you think so far, man? I got to tell you guys, I was super excited. I was super hyped. The joint looks dope. I don't know. I'm looking for some balance here. What are we talking about out there? What up, Trevor? What up, it's Herm? Yes, we locked in. Does it look like 2K25 is it? Like, I don't know. This joint is like throwing me for a loop. So I'm like, damn, that joint looks good. Let me pull the chat back up. Let me get to the chat. What up, Odd Sanity? What's good, bro? First time watching you live. Thank you for coming through, Odd Sanity. Appreciate you. Cortez, why this looks like TikTok now? I don't know. You're on YouTube though. Man, that pre-order hit different 5 days ago. Thing they have is Rec and Proving Grounds. Best thing they have is the Rec and Proving Grounds. The Proving Grounds look like it's gonna go hard for a lot of people. J-Riz Twin is in the building. Amazing news today. Hey, J-Riz, I don't know if there's some that you can share. If you guys don't know J-Riz, he was at Community Day. Did y'all know anything that was displayed? I'm curious to know if any of you guys that went to Community Day had like insider information about what we saw today in the city. Not to blow up a spots. I just mean to say, were you preview to the information? Like, did you have to hold it in this whole time? Because I couldn't imagine holding in this type of information. This is dope. Like, wow. What up, Kadeem? I'm curious to know. I know some of them did because like they mentioned it. I know Stacks made a little, a comment how it was difficult to hold that info in. Sad that the OG parks. I know. The homie said, is that Supreme Gaming said, sad that the OG parks are only for events. Definitely some good news today. L's People's Champ. What up, man? Kenneth Moore in the building. Sorry if I missed any comments. Let me scroll up. Kadeem is out there. He pre-ordered the Hall of Fame edition yesterday. Oh, Brooklyn Money Bags. I see you, bro. From EA to 2K this year for esports. This is the year for esports. They look like they got it right. Is it? Listen, I want to be happy. Like, I want to be hella enthusiastic, and I'm doing my best to curb my enthusiasm. Is there any way that 2K could have gotten this wrong? Just if y'all like hell nah, this is it, then I'm with y'all because it looks dope. There's nothing that I see, I mean, we know 2K, we know what they're capable of in both aspects, on both ends of the spectrum, from terrible to the absolute best. And I'm hoping we go towards the side of the spectrum that's the absolute best. It looks great. I'm new to the community, but caught up quick. You ready for everything? What up, Dame Time? Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the community as well. Yeah, man. AllCity Big Heck is in the building. Said this might be the most united the community has been in forever. Well, we were united in the beginning of 2K24. We were united. We were all in them spaces. Today is like the first day I've noticed the unity. Today is the day like we're all in agreement. There's no more guesswork. Everybody that saw what they offered today was like, you got to give it up. You got to give it. If you don't give it up to what you saw, you're basically hating is what, the consensus is. So, hey, what up, Spanish Jose? They brought it. We can't front. They brought it. We're going to talk about everything. I got the core side report. I'm going to show you guys as well. We're going to break it all down. The thing is that we don't know about gameplay. Don't get me wrong. We could speculate. The folks that had the community builder version of 2K, I'm sure they played a similar version of the one that's going to be released to us, but there were differences in there. iPod. I saw a clip of iPod King Carter spazzing out because he's like, "Yo, y'all ain't give them creators notice that you took out certain animations after they done created a whole video." But anyway, this is a good thing. Today is a good day for 2K. We're not gonna get into all the other type of politics. What up, OG? Good. I can't even knock nobody. I can't knock 2K. There's nothing to knock. Everything is great. We need gameplay, and that's all we need. We need that gameplay to hold up. What did you guys think about the bump steals? I saw Koza's video, which I could pull up as well. I could easily pull it up. Matter of fact, let's do that. That's the trailer that's playing there. Let me pull up Koza's clip. I could just quickly pull it up. Browse. Bump steal Koza. Yeah, all right. Okay. So there's Koza's clip with all those bump steals. He's just showcasing how often, he fumbled the rock or lost the rock due to like these weird bumping animations. And these are like head-on bumps. So I thought that was interesting. And what the reason why I'm really focusing in on that is because that's a game changer. That changes the way the offense is, all this offense we're talking about, that changes a lot on offense. Now, if this is only coming from a superior lockdown, then that's something different. But if it's not coming from a superior lockdown, and these are just people with like average or baseline good type of stats, attributes, that might prove to be a problem. I'm gonna go back to the trailer. Let's go back to the trailer. Let me get to the chat. What up, Bam? What's good, man? Bam in the building. 217 in the chat. Bright night. The city looks terrible. I didn't think so. Why? Why you say the city? They had some dope ideas. Again, we're gonna break everything down. I have the core site report up and ready. But they had some great ideas. One, the commemoration for legends. Did y'all see that? That's super dope. All the way from 2K15 to 2K24, they're gonna be memorialized on the wall. And then, they had the Walk of Fame, and these are outside of basketball, but it's dope to have in the city. The Walk of Fame, where you could, add your team's dynasty on there. I forgot, the Boulevard of Stars, I think it's called. Yeah, that's what it is. Boulevard of Stars. The homie mentioned earlier about the new parks, the old 2K15 parks, only coming back as events. And I was kind of disappointed with that as well. I thought there was going to be a static park that we can go and visit any day we log on 2K. But apparently 2K is only introducing them as events, and they're going to be seasonal from what I understand, because they mentioned in today's live stream, they mentioned in season 1, there's going to be the Old Town Court. So that's going to be the event for Old Town. Let's get to the chat. Zidane Dara's in the building saying, I can't trust them anymore. We always get gassed and then delete the game in November. It's hard. Sometimes I feel like I'm one of the most jaded 2K players. I swear, especially when I start going off on these tangents and I keep finding out more and more stuff about 2K and finding out the lawsuits and the news, the major news outlets who call out 2K. You guys know I report that stuff. But when I get this type of news, bro, you would think I'd be like, get that stuff out my face. You would think, nah, I'm excited. This joint sounds dope, man. And if they get me, I'm sure they got y'all probably be typing all angry, but be celebrating in the mirror. Like, we did it. Yes, 2K. And then get online and type something angry like, nah, I don't trust 2K. I ain't messing with 2K. Like Don, I know Don personally. So right now, because you guys don't know, Don, he's doing backflips and cartwheels, but he typed that out. Team, the mic cord is fire. I can't front, and there's a ball machine. We did it. What up, ICJ? Blessings. Yeah, they got the ball machine, man. You saw in the video. I didn't read. I read the courtside report with you guys. So in the video, as I'm reading the courtside report, they talk about the mic cord, and I stopped it. And initially saying, Hopefully they bring a mic cord back. And sure enough, as I kept reading, they said they got the ball machine. What up, Scar? 2K25 is the chick with the BBL on IG you fall in love with, and then when you meet her in person, she looks like Lizzo. That seems like yeah, a Dom problem, bro. I've never experienced that, bro. I never experienced falling in love with a BBL chick on IG, bro. That sounds crazy to me. Are we going to have to complete an affiliation quest before we can start earning rep? They didn't specify. I'll tell you one thing. They said that you guys are gonna get casual course. So they say you go meet up with LD and Shakedown, and then you can head on to the casual courts. So I don't know if the casual course is gonna be something like Rookieville was once. Maybe there's some challenges that you got to complete within the casual course, and then you move forward. I don't know. They didn't specify. I'm happy for all the 2K content creators. Make y'all chicken. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, it has been fun. You know, I was stuck in a rut where I was like, no hope for 2K. If they disappoint me again this year, what do you think happens, y'all? They can't disappoint this year. Not with all this. They set the groundwork. The groundwork is there. All you got to do is deliver on gameplay. Universally, do you see how universally now the 2K is like a real community? Like we're all feeling this. A lot of us are feeling the same exact things. These are rare occasions, and we had it in 2K24 in the beginning of 2K24, and 2K let it go through patches, trying to accommodate the player base, but still. It's their responsibility to maintain gameplay, in my opinion. And man, they just got to hold up their end of the bargain with gameplay, which it looks like they are. I don't know if you guys saw Kevin Cruz's video. Salute to Kevin Cruz, great creator, by the way. His video was dope, showcasing what you're going to be able to do offensively with the ball in your hand. Dope. It's been almost, the mayor said, it's been almost 5 years since I found your channel. Had to take 2K24 break. But it's good to be back. Let's go. Appreciate you being back, Mayor. Yes. Stay tuned, man. We're going to keep dropping that content. This one looks dope. Might have to pre-order, as what Leonardo said. Not interested, not buying. Chopper chop. I don't blame you. See, the folks that feel that way, I don't blame y'all. I don't know what keeps me tied to 2K the way it does, that I'm able to still get excited when I see this. I can't fully pinpoint what it is, but there's a problem. Like, I got a problem. I hate and I love 2K at the same time. I hate their business ethics, and I love. I was once in love with their gameplay, is the best way to put it, and that love still hasn't faded yet. Or maybe it's faded, but it's not fully gone yet. Maybe that's the best way to put it. That feel for basketball keeps me in the 2K world. Facts. If anything, we have Mafia in December. There's a lot of games. Star Wars Outlaws is dropping. I put them in my calendar. I was reviewing all the new games that are coming out last night. The I Got a Problem is diabolical. Facts. It's called an addiction. It's what Cali Boy said. Yeah. Now, I do well with my addiction as opposed to like some other creators who play the game every single day. You know, in NBA 2K24, when I deleted it, I was gone. And I downloaded back, try again, and within the week, delete it again, and gone. And it was one last try, and that lasted 3 days, and that was it. I haven't played it since. So I know Wukong. I need to get that joint. I'm trying. I'm thinking about it. I have a feeling it's going to really immerse me. This is the year, City Trust. I feel it, Waju. I feel it. I was telling the homie Big Red, a lot of us, on the team, there's a gang of us, the AllCity family. A lot of us feel very similar. We're like ready to go. Man, they have monopoly. That's the problem. We need something like college football, to come on the scene, right? And shake up the basketball scene. In AllCity, we trust. Let's go. I can't even trust myself. I can't trust my feelings. That's what sucks about this, is that I can't even trust my feelings. I felt like this in 2K24, and that was mainly because the devs were out and about. They were talking to everybody everywhere. So I said, if they're that confident to answer any question at any time, then they must be confident in the product that they're delivering. That was 2K24, and it was dope when it dropped. The patches patched it away. The patches packed it away, I should say. 2K25 looks amazing. The movement looks amazing. I know 2K is they're really good at making things look amazing. That's the messed up part. Is the theater gone? I can't call it. I can't say if the theater is gone. They didn't mention anything, I don't think. We got the courtside report, though. Let's get to it. Let's get to the courtside report for the folks that are just tuning in, because I know I was yapping. I was watching Joe Knows talking about Laker fans, saying one thing about Laker fan, he is a yapper. He goes, yeah, that man, he could yap. And I'm like, yeah, that's me too. Like, I'm the same way. All right, let's get into the courtside report. This is it right here. Let's get into some keynotes. The Boulevard of Stars. You guys heard about the Boulevard of Stars. Says NBA 2K25 features an all-new living, breathing city with basketball at its core. Centrally located in the heart of the city is Boulevard of Stars, an upscale street with easy access to all of the game modes. The shops featuring iconic global brands and returning an NBA 2K25 year my court. So everything is going to be on like this one strip called the Boulevard of Stars. I think we could scroll down here. The strip is also lined with a walk of fame, which showcases every NBA championship team and leaves spots yet to be filled. Win championships of your own in my career to memorialize your dynasty alongside NBA history. Super dope. So you're going to be able to change what, certain aspects of the city look like that walk of fame thing. As you win championships, your team will get put on there. But there's also something for the legends, which we'll talk about too in just a second. Let me pull up the chat here because, Spanish. Get the cheapest version. Yep. I honestly haven't been this excited for 2K since 2K17. Nice. Free Indeed said the theater is back. I couldn't recall. Appreciate you sharing that. One of the biggest things is proving grounds. And I think this changes. These are one of those things. And I don't think folks are fully accepting this and realizing this just yet. This is going to change the scope of 2K. It's going to change the trajectory for a lot of creators. It's just going to change. It's going to have like an impact on our culture and our community, the proving grounds. This is something that 2K players have been asking for the longest time. Instead of like having... votes through the community on who's considered the best of the best. Now there's an actual mode for these players to compete in. And, in this mode, they're you display your rank. You understand? So there's no hiding from this. This ain't like anything we've had before. Proving Grounds is the new home for heightened competition in the city. This Coliseum-inspired arena is the go-to for ranked play to see how you stack up against everyone else in intense 1v1s, 2v2s, 3v3s, and 5v5s. Hey, appreciate the super chat. Semper Reloaded with a $4.99 super chat said, my court with shot timing sliders for different game modes and ball machine got me to finally purchase, pre-order. Dope. I feel you on that too. I was super hyped when I saw that. We were talking about that a second ago. So I wanted to let you guys know about this as well. These different modes, like you see, it says 1v1, 2v2, 3v3. They're their own ranking system. So like if you're ranking high in the 1v1, you could also go for a super high rank in the 5v5. So that's something to keep in mind, that they're like separated through leaderboards by the rank. If I'm not mistaken, I'm almost certain that's it. He says there are 5 proving ground tiers. There's a bronze level, a silver level, a gold level, platinum, and diamond. He says play well and move up, but play poorly and you may drop a tier. Y'all see this, right? Yeah, y'all see this. The amount of progress you make is based on your level of play and the strength of your opponents. And matchmaking and proving ground prioritize pitting you against other players who are in a similar tier and team structure as you. to ensure more balanced and competitive games. Your tier is unique per game type per season, per game type. You see, your tier is unique per game type per season. But your best rank across all seasons in each one of your 4 game types is saved. Once you reach silver, your tier will be displayed on your My Player Gamer Play, so everybody can see that you're ranked at the silver level in the proving ground. So that's super dope. Already, it sounds super dope to me. It got me hyped. I could see it changing the scope of how we operate with 2K. Continue playing well to activate increasing rep multipliers and VC win bonuses at gold, platinum, diamond tiers for that game type. So for whatever particular game type, 1v1, 2v2, you could win rep multipliers, so you're repping up much quicker, and also VC bonuses at different levels, gold, platinum, and diamond. Super dope, super dope. We need theater back up. Somebody just came in saying the theater is back, but we're going through the course side report, so I'll be able to show y'all if it is back. The leaderboards. This is why I keep talking about how it's going to change our culture and how we operate with 2K. You know, there's a lot of platforms like Twitter, for instance, or X. There's a lot of platforms where there's a debate about comp versus pro-am. I mean, excuse me, comp versus casual. And how some people, you know, don't fit into the comp scene and vice versa, don't fit into the casual scene. So, you know, for the folks that really want to show their skill level, they now have these leaderboards that update daily, track the top ranked players per game type. And if you are in the top 100 for any Proving Grounds game mode, your rank will also be shown off on your gamer plate. The top 5 ultimate competitors who hold top rank status will receive 2 times rep in that game type and a top rank logo that displays their rank so long as they are in the top 5. Along with a special animated banner. In NBA 2K25, there are prizes for the top 5 finishers in each game type and each season this year. So, you know, every season you get an opportunity to get into that top 5 and, you know, I guess it'll reset on you and you'll get to win these like special prizes. Where are we at now? Proving Grounds it says Proving Grounds is the true place to compete in the city, and we can't wait to see the winning legacies you build. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that, by the way. Appreciate the subs. We need 98 more subscribers. 98 more to hit 107. That'd be super dope if we can make that happen. The reason why I was saying it's going to change the scope of like the community is because now folks are moving on. With all of these incentives for going into the Proving Grounds, not to mention bragging rights. Now, people will go to separate game modes solely for bragging rights, let alone all the things that you can do in the Proving Grounds where you could dominate 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, so on, and also get rewards for dominating. And if I'm not mistaken, this ties into King of the Court as well, where if you dominate in Proving Grounds, you're allowed access into King of the Court. So that's a whole nother aspect of it. There's a lot going on here. And what I mean is that the community ends up getting separated, where the top tier players or the highly competitive players, they're going to migrate to that game mode is what I'm thinking. You guys let me know what y'all think. But what I'm getting at here is, for instance, in 2K24, we had a super high win percentage, high 80s, mid 90s, around that the whole year. And I really didn't put a tremendous amount of effort into 2K24. And we would dominate a lot of teams in the rec center. Now, hear me out here. I see that super chat. I'll get right to it. Hear me out here. In other words, what I'm saying is the rec center was really bad last year. And I think a lot of people could attest to that there was a lot of bad players in the rec center. Well, if they added another level where comp goes, because comp was only one step above the rec center and pro-am, that's what they would migrate to instead of pro-am. Well, now they added a real home for the comp players. I imagine they're going to go there into Proving Grounds. By the way, another reason why they'll be going into Proving Grounds is because in these Proving Grounds, there's no shot meter, and the shot timing is set to high risk, high reward. So, what people are saying now online is that there's not going to be any Zens, and Ronnie 2K, he's touting this. He's actually challenging people who develop these Zen scripts, saying where they're going to go now. What are they going to do now? They have no home. Most people that use Zens will play in the Pro-Am arena. They're not going to be able to do that in in this proving grounds. Now that's what at least 2K is thinking, but I would like to add that there is rumors that the these people who develop scripts, they've already created one without a shot meter, that you don't need a shot meter. So we'll see how that looks in 2K25. I remember, so I'll talk more about this in detail in tomorrow's video. I have the screenshots and everything. So, they're going to move into Pro-Am. Then, probably the better rec players, they're going to move into Proving Grounds, the comp side. And then probably the better players from rec will move into Pro-Am. And where does that leave rec and the park? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Man, oh, man. So, this is why I think it's going to really change how folks operate. Not to mention there's official bragging rights now. So anybody who's saying, I'll beat you in this or I beat you in that, the Proving Grounds is there. So that's gonna be really interesting. Now let's get to the chat. Love to inspire. Hey City, just wanted to tell you that I love your content and you give me something to look forward to every day. Never miss the vid. P.S. The video posted earlier about Ronnie and the sausage had me crying. Appreciate you being here. Love to inspire. Oh man, I was crying myself. I was there crying. It was fun. Today was fun. Frank Daniel said 2K better chill, challenging them Zen developers. They will mess around and release a free Zen script. They will mess around and release a free Zen script and completely ruin 2K. Better stop messing with them, Ronnie. Trying to go out there boasting. You don't even know. Oh, the super chat. Let me get to the super chat. Thank you. Semper Reloaded with a 199 super chat said, worst case scenario, it'll be better than 24. Hopefully that is the worst case scenario. Facts, Semper. Ronnie definitely feeling gas today. Yeah, Ronnie puffing out his chest today. We're going to go over all of that in tomorrow's video for sure. I got the screenshots. Like I said, I was screenshotting right before I decided to go live to make sure I have anything. AllCity Big Red in the building. I'm so ready to play this joint is what Red said. Facts. The servers, that's another thing that I wanted to mention. Matter of fact, we need 97 more subscribers. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. Help us get to 107,000. I definitely appreciate it. We're going to continue on with this course side report, though. We covered the proving grounds. We've updated. Look at the rec center, by the way. Do y'all see this? Yeah, y'all see this. Look at the new rec center. It's 2 tiers. Look at it. Looks dope. We know we saw the lobby of the rec center, but it is the inside. We saw the lobby in the course side in the trailer. This is the new Annie up. So that looks super dope. I wonder if it's gonna grow dry because it is kind of all one color. So I wonder if folks are gonna get bothered. They should have threw some red in there somewhere, or some cherry wood. No. Thing looks huge. That was Dame time. There's 1, 2, matter of fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 courts. Oh, 11 courts. 11 courts, at least what I could see right there. The my court is back. This apartment and basketball court combo at the center of the city is your private hub to practice and experiment on the court, and also central location for NBA 2K25's basketball-focused My Career. You'll be able to play 1v1 and 3v3, horse, and some other games in your My Court. It also has a difficulty slider. So it says My Court now has a new difficulty setting so that you can practice within the same sliders as your favorite game modes to fine tune your game before you're ready to compete. So that's huge. I don't know what you guys think about that, but that was huge. I like where they're going. They're really getting it. I feel like, at least from what I was reading, I feel like 2K took a lot of the complaints that I had of 2K24 and just 2K in general, and they said, here, now what you got to say. And it's right. And I'm taking it from them right, I've been asking you for this. Right, why'd you take it away in the first place? Who said it didn't work? You know what I mean? So that's the kind of tug and war that I feel like I'm in with 2K as a player. State looks kind of like old gen. It looks kind of weird. They play stage every day. All right, Rise and Elite affiliations. Yeah, we are keeping Elite and Rise rivalry going this year with both affiliations. We'll continue to battle it out on NBA 2K25. He says if you join Elite, you'll be playing, and he goes on to describe this pirate area. What do you guys think about that? Initially I was thinking, what do pirates have to do with basketball, man? Out of all the basketball places or venues in the world, what is it about 2K that they gotta take some weird route? The Pirates play ball, and I didn't know. Is there like a pirate ball movie, basketball movie I don't know about? Um, yeah, Elite does look more normal. Anyway, what for some key notes for you guys to know? At least this is what I read in the course I report. You can play inside that ship, that big ship, and you could also play on top of it. And there's like a pulley system that'll take you from the ground to the top. You know how in Elite courts they had that little jumping thing to get onto the top platform? Well, this will have a pulley system, so you could, I guess, get up there a lot quicker. And they also shared Rise, and yeah, I wanted to talk about this too. This is the Rise courts here, and it's rugged. I think this is cool. It's rugged. I think it's more in line with where we were thinking in regards to basketball courts. Maybe not so much the background with the mech stuff, because they're supposed to be building like 70+ foot robots in the background, and that's going to be taking place as you're on the court. And one of my main concerns that I wanted to bring up to you, what up, Agent Q? Yeah, the zip line. Facts. They brought the zip line back. One of the things I wanted to bring up to you guys was that usually in the park setting, when there's a lot of stuff taking place in the background, that's normally when 2K has the most issues in regards to latency and lag. I don't understand why 2K continues to take these type of routes where so much stuff is going on in the background. Maybe they figured it out for 2K25, and maybe the background stuff won't affect gameplay while you're on the court. What do you guys think? Yeah, they're building transformers. I don't know what they're trying to say there. As you explore the city, there's going to be Hollow Help info kiosks. And I don't know if they got a picture or not. They didn't share a picture of it, but it's going to be LD2K. There's going to be like these little kiosks. If you guys don't know, it's like, if you guys don't know what a kiosk is, it's like you'll see a marker. Let's say a marker that you'll see in the city. It looks like an eye for information. And when you go up to it, you're going to see a hologram pop up with LD2K and Shakedown explaining, the area and what level you should be and things like that to participate. And that's going to be, scattered throughout the city. Start your competitive journey. The casual course. As you start your competitive journey, let me see if it says anything here. As you start your competitive journey, we recommend visiting the Rise and Elite affiliation parks, each with 2 new novice-friendly casual courts with an easier difficulty. These 2v2 and 3v3 courts do not allow squads and are restricted to the lowest performance meter status, offering a more casual environment without the pressure of facing seasoned veterans. Did I miss a super chat? No, I didn't. I don't think I did. Okay. This squad finder. So the squad, I'll get to the chat in just a second, y'all, so we could kick it. They're going to have a squad finder here, and this says, let me just read a brief summary of what they said. We've also added a new squad finder feature that assists with finding your perfect team. You can select your preference of squad size, play style, microphone status, overall rating range, performance range, and affiliation to be connected with other like-minded players looking for a squad to run with. So I think that's pretty dope. That's in game, right? That's dope. If you guys are looking for players, you ever have any issue looking for players, come to our Discord. Over 30,000 members, 30,000 players for you to run with. Just type !Discord in this live stream. The link will come up, or you can find it anywhere I'm at. My homepage for YouTube, anywhere. I always have the link under every video, all that good stuff. Another dope addition is the street ball events, like we had in 2K24. Well, now you can play them co-op, so you can get some of your friends to come on over and challenge some of the bosses that you're having difficulty completing. So that's super dope. I thought that was pretty dope. What do you guys think about that? Yes, so that's that. Iconic NBA 2K15 parks. We're excited. Announced NBA 2K25 will celebrate 2K15 by bringing back all 4 My Parks as events in the event center. I think they really dropped the ball with that part of it, but we'll see how they incorporate it. I think they still have a chance to make up for it. I think it should have been. Maybe they do it super dope that we don't mind. Um, but I think they should have been. I would have liked to play on these courts throughout the year. You would have had me back in the park if I saw these courts. It says this includes Sundress Sunset Beach, the industrial River City, the urban setting of Old Town, and of course the upgraded Old Town My Park on the aircraft carrier that the affiliation won by winning the My Park Championship back in 2K15. They're getting remastered down to the last detail while incorporating new gen tech and lighting. Depends on how long the events are. Right. That's what I was asking too. I said, hopefully these events are longer than freaking 5 minutes or longer than a day. And, if they last a week or 2 weeks, that's dope. Where you can go in there anytime. We enjoyed watching the community's dedication and rep grind this past year, along with the intense competition that came with it. These are the rep levels. So there's going to be 5 sub levels in each main level. So you got rookie 1 through 5, starter 1 through 5, veteran 1 through 5, legend 1 through 5, and then you got top 10. So keep that in mind. That's changed. Once you reach legend, once you guys reach legend 1, you become eligible for a spot on the top 10 leaderboard. And mind you, there's going to be legend 1 through 5, but as soon as you get to legend 1, you'll be eligible for top 10. Make sure I didn't pass. Did I pass it already? Yeah, there we go. Top 10 status and the rewards that come with it are updated daily, but the journey doesn't end there. There are additional rewards to be earned from legend 2 through 5. For the truly devoted, a special reward awaits the first 100 players to reach Legend 4 on each platform. I don't know what that reward is. Or matter of fact, it says at the end. Hold on, let me see. At the end of the Boulevard of Stars, we commemorate the first player to reach Legend each year from 2K15 to 2K24. So you guys are gonna be this see the names from previous legends. You guys make sure one of the first things you guys do is go check, because I'm up there. You're gonna see me up there. Go check NBA 2K16, the most goated 2K of all time, and you see the first legend. You'll see my name, AllCity, the dopest 2K player in NBA 2K16. It says something like that. That was my PSN. At the end of the Boulevard, most dedicated players in NBA 2K history. We are excited to see who's the first legends in NBA 2K25. They talk about the triple threat My Park, NBA 2K16 courts. Jay Risk Twins called Cap. Why you hating, Jay? I went by a different name back then. So whatever name, just trust and believe that whatever name y'all see, whatever name it is, maybe I think it was Poor Boy. I'm not sure. Maybe that was 2K17 that was going on. But whatever name y'all see there, that was really me under, different name back then. Even if it sounds like it was a black dude that was legend, that was me. Or even if it was like an Asian dude or whatever, trust and believe that was me. So they're introducing the track is the new indoor karting warehouse where you could kind of like race around. The Gatorade gym is now going to be on the beach, so it's going to be open. There's a new shop called Limited Edition where you could get the exclusive clothes first. Oh yeah, y'all gonna love this. Y'all gonna love this. I could see y'all probably choreographing your dance moves right now in the mirror. I already know y'all saw this going on right here on screen. It's like, it's lit. You in your socks and your boxers dancing in front of the mirror right now like a real lame. I already know. Now, what if we could do this? What if we could customize our dances? That's what we're going to see them asking Mike Wang tomorrow. Can we customize our dances, our dance moves? It is dope. I ain't hating. You guys don't know. We already had something similar to this in the game before. And it's just a good way to, further embarrass your opponent when they lose. At least it was, back then. When it's like a whole team doing it, it just stings a little bit more. He said, "Nah, that joint looks zesty." Oh, City, you down for the dance? Diddy dance moves. And that's a wrap, man. That's a wrap for the courtside report. We went through everything. We went through everything pretty quick. They didn't mention anything about the theater, which I'm surprised about. Jairus, do you know anything about? Is Jairus still in here? Do you know anything about the theater coming back, or is that like kept on? Is that supposed to be secret? Oh Lord, Slim is about to flame me with the dance. Oh man, let's go into. These are the parks, by the way. What you're seeing on screen. These are the event parks. So these are not like your daily park. They're going to be made as events throughout the seasons. So I didn't see the name. Oh, that's. They mentioned it in the course side. They didn't mention theater. I didn't see them mention. We just went through the whole course side report. I didn't see it at least. Maybe they mentioned it in the video course side because I have the video course side as well. I do have the video course side. I haven't heard anything about the theater, but I can ask. All right, Javis hasn't heard anything about the theater either. He said they mentioned the theater is there, just didn't talk about it. It's in the video. Okay, yeah. Because I have the video as well. I mean, I could pull it up. We could do it. You know what? I don't want to do it because it had some music. This is why I don't drop the video course I report in my videos, because it has some music and I'm not sure if it's copyright. I'm not 100% sure. But I do have the whole snippet edited and everything. It was real brief. They said it in the stream this morning. All right, cool. Yeah, so folks will be happy with it. So that's a lot that 2K is giving. I've been hearing, I've been seeing some comments. And some creators are like, where are the haters at now? And stuff like this. What's going on? When 2K is good and it sounds good, you're going to hear me praising them. Now, if 2K delivers gameplay to match what we're seeing right now, this is the same exact words I said last year. If 2K gives us gameplay to match what they're delivering right now with this information, forget about it. I'd be too busy happy playing the game to be upset about microtransactions. Not that it's not a major issue, but the fact is 2K has the ability to keep me hella busy that I don't even have to concern myself with thinking of microtransactions. Me and the homies, we were already talking. We were saying something like, yo, if it's that good, we might go for Legend. When 2K is that good, I really be out there, outside for hours on it. There's not a lot of people who can match, the grind, because I'm with it. I've done it a few times over. So I'll be one of their biggest cheerleaders, man. Somebody else said, can you blame them for it's facts? I hated the last few 2Ks. Maybe hate is a strong word. I really disliked since next gen. I've disliked damn near every 2K. There were okay moments, but my overall perspective on each one of those, I really disliked them. Now tell me 2K20, loved it. 19, loved it. 17, 16, loved it. There were instances during those annual cycles where I didn't necessarily enjoy myself, just like any other 2K player, because you're so emotionally attached, you develop strong feelings. So there were instances where, I would be upset with the gameplay, but overall, looking back in hindsight, loved them. So kept me on the whole year. I haven't stayed on the whole year in no next gen 2K so far. Each one of them. 21 got deleted, 22, 23, and 24 all got deleted before the end of the year. And you're coming from a player who would never even consider deleting a 2K from his system ever. Tell me after hitting Legend in 20 that I was going to delete 2K21? That's insane. That's insanity. So what I'm getting at is that I'm hoping that 2K25 brings it. And if they do bring it, trust and believe you'll get the old me back. They want that old thing back, where I'm just out here balling, live streaming, gaming, grinding to Legend, finding out everything about the game, sharing the information. And with the news, forget about it. Forget about it. I'd be super happy. But in that same breath, it is copyrighted. Oh, it is copyrighted. Thank you. 21 Next Gen was the worst for me. Thank you, Jairus. Thank you for keeping it a buck, bro. Thank you. That joint was terrible. And I was saying the same thing because prior to 21, 18 was the worst for me. And I was saying the same thing. 21 is bad. It was so watered down that I said, this is disrespectful. I am not a 10-year-old playing this game. Do not disrespect me in that way. That's how I felt. It felt like it was so watered down where, the dude is guarding somebody in the corner and he's getting dragged into one of my contact dunks. After 10 of those, I was like, hold on, that's not my skill. That's 2K taking over my player. And that defender as well, who's clueless. He probably eating a sandwich on his end. Oh, man. 21 next gen was the second worst behind 18 is what Red said. But I felt that way too. I had strong feelings about 21. But anyway, it is what it is. Now we're here in 25. And, just like I said last year, I hope it's a new day. Fingers are crossed. 2K deliver. The framework is there. To fail at this point, like to fail from this point on, that's man, you really dropped the ball because you got the community just eating out of your hand right now. A community that, by the way, just a week ago, I was saying I had never seen them more woke and more negative than ever before. Just a week ago, I was saying this. And just like that, in an instant, one drop of a city trailer in a Courtside Report, just a complete turnaround. Everybody on the same. Joint is fire. Joint looks dope. Joint looks good. If you manage to fail this, they're going to break a lot of hearts. I think they're going to break a lot of hearts. If they manage to uphold it. Oh, Lord, one of the biggest years. One of the biggest comebacks. Lord, if they manage to, with everything they talking about, even my team looks dope. I'm even thinking about getting into my team. Even that joint look fresh. Oh, man. Grind, baby, grind. They need to get rid of old gen for 2K games to really be really good. It has nothing to do with it. Maybe it does. I shouldn't even speak so confidently. Maybe it does. Maybe the additional resources will get them where they need to go. First impression is going to be crucial. Well, considering those bump steals, I think first impressions are going to be difficult for a lot of players. I just think 2K needs to stick to their guns. Whatever game you think is good, leave the joint alone. You hit the red button, okay, we're releasing this. Houston, we have a problem. Whatever game you release, leave the joint alone. Trust the community. We'll adapt, we'll adjust to get where we need to go. You got to trust that. The community is hella smart, hella patient, and they got a work ethic like second to none. They'll be go ahead and make defense insane. See if the ball handlers won't figure something out. I give 2K 2 weeks before the first patch. They done patched that joint already. They done took away moves already. They ain't even dropped yet. But I know what you mean. After release, the first patch after release, they say 2 weeks. What's your best guesses? Matter of fact, this is a good thing. This is good for everybody to take in. What are y'all best guesses? We have 334 in the chat right now. What are y'all best guesses as to when the first patch is going to drop? Considering 2K's history, me personally, let's say I'll give them a month. What do y'all think? Zello said first patch in 5 seconds. Gator said 2 months. You being hella generous. Red said look out for Team AllCity. We out here. TJ said 3 weeks. Toxic said 2 days. Day 1 is Zach. 4 days. Who was that? 4 days from Big Red. 2 weeks. Housey said the month after. Malik 2 days. Armani 3 weeks. Zell said 12 hours. Mike said 2 or 3 days. It could easily be 2 or 3 days. Now this is not counting, say, like they drop the game and then they release a patch ASAP. That's like that day 1 patch that a lot of companies do. I'm talking about after they release the game, not within the first hour that they drop a day 1 patch type of thing, just to do any cleanups. Right after that, from that, the time will start. And, folks, I've seen 2 months all the way down to 2 hours. Creators got to bully Wang into not patching the game. Well, that's the thing, is that some creators, they don't want to be a part of the the crybaby clique, so they just won't say anything. You know what I mean to say? A lot of creators just won't even say anything, even though they're in complete agreement with the crybabies, and they just stay quiet. And it's like, no, but I think we need a flip side to the argument as to reasons why to patch the game. I don't know where they get the information, where they get the suitable information to patch it, like the go ahead. All right, this one got to get patched. But they somehow have a place that they make that happen. And it's facts. I think creators, if they were more opinionated on the topics, we could adjust. How broken steels are will determine how quick it gets patched. I kind of dig that. I said the same thing, Gator. I said the same exact thing. That's going to be the first patch, steals. When I saw Koza losing the rock so many times in that video, you think a new player is going to withstand that? And if Koza, he's a good dribbler, the majority of the players have half the amount of dribble skill or less. What are they going to see when they get on the court if Koza's losing the rock like that? Do you get what I mean to say? So it's gonna inevitably lead to a lot of outcries from the community. Inevitably. How 2K reacts to that, I don't know. Be prepared to run into league players since they're on a 1-year break. Interesting. We don't be worried about them league players. You're talking about NBA league players, right? Yeah, we don't be worried them. They don't play 2K. They be like food. Now I don't know what NBA players watch me, if any do. But that's just it. We see that logo, we're like, food. I get it. If y'all had time like we had time to play the game, y'all would be killing too. Probably better than everyone, but y'all don't. Just like we don't put the same amount of time on the real life courts. Y'all kill us every time, but we'll get you back every time on these virtual courts. 40 badges is crazy. The 2K community just needs to learn the game and stop crying. Oh, you talking about 2K League players? Oh, well, 2K League players are done. I know they're going to be some for events and stuff like that, but Jen is done. He said they got a year off. That's crazy. They're forcing team ball somehow. With all due respect to Koza, but don't you have some belief that 2K is forcing a certain type of play style if bump steals are going to be so high? For example, 2 people bringing the ball up instead of 1. It's necessary. I think it's necessary. I always look back to 2K19, and it was critical because them locks were so overpowered, especially when they had their badge on. We needed an additional ball handler. In most 2Ks, you don't ever need another ball handler unless you send a double team to them. So I think it's necessary. It helps strategy, and as folks progress and they start learning different animations and they get more skilled, then they'll find ways to beat the defenders. But we need to go through those struggles so that we could get into the bag. You know what I mean? And I think 2K has taken away our bag in a sense. Like, we don't even really need to think much to put stuff together. Leave it a little difficult. Let folks get frustrated. So they gotta start thinking. And then the whole game in general, it garners a whole nother level of respect when folks are successful and they accomplish those challenges. And then you see only a few folks separated. You know what I mean? Like, you start separating where these folks, they learned this and now they're, in this plateau over here. You know what I mean to say it? And then you got other folks who haven't gotten around. So it's similar to 2K24 where you see folks that are just stuck. They don't understand no dribble animations or anything. There's levels to the stuff, but maybe this game will really do better at showcasing. Chulo Molo, who do you guys think this 2K is marketed towards? I don't know if it's still little kids, since this looks like it requires skill. I can't say they targeted. I think they're going along the same path. I think this is honestly, the best answer that I have when asked who is 2K targeting, I say everyone. I think this is the first 2K that I could say. I haven't seen gameplay, whether or not it's goofy. But from the aesthetic, how everything look, it looks like just for everyone. Kids to grown adults. There's no individual target, but everyone. Is that not right? Like there's a certain aspect for everyone in the game. It looks like, and considering they have the casual course, so they covered casual, extreme casual. They covered them all the way up to the top of the top comp. Everybody got a home now. And I think that's where folks are able to gain a connection with 2K. My connection was gained solely through Park. I was never really a rec player. We got into the Pro-Am scene for a while, and we did really well in Pro-Am, but I would have never count myself as a Pro-Am player. I was always a Park player. That was my home. And I developed the connection with 2K through Park. So I think now everybody's going to get an opportunity to have a home. Like the homies were saying, yeah, Javis Twin mentioned the new rec in the stage. Like the homies was saying about the theater earlier. Everybody's heartbroken that the theater, thinking that the theater wasn't in the game. But come to find out, we're hearing, hey, the theater is in the game. These folks feel tied to the theater. That's where they developed. They had their most fun, things like this. I think we're getting into a place where now we all have a home, and when worse comes to worse, and we don't want to be outside, we could practice in our my court. We don't have to. I would go try to practice in the Gatorade facility. There'd always be somebody that'll hop on the court. Salute to them. Salute. I never try to take for granted what this 2K community has given me. Never want to take that for granted. But there were instances in 2K24 that I just wanted to practice, and I would go out there for 5 minutes thinking I just need to practice real quick to test out this animation. And somebody will hop on the court, and it'll be somebody who watches the videos and stuff. And I'm thinking, damn, I just want to lab right now. I'm just trying to get this done for the video. Do you get what I mean to say? Or I'm about to go live and I need to practice this move, type of thing. But it is what it is. It comes with the territory, man. A Russian man in the building. What up, man? Tim and Tannis in the building. What's goody? Happy Thursday, city and fam. Hope everyone is having a great day. Salute. Appreciate you. Hopefully you're having a good one as well. Coach Z, what it is, man? As long as Club 2K back, it's a dub. If I wanted to practice, I would go to the team facility. Well, there were different areas. So like you want to practice for certain latencies or whatnot, and the convenience of putting on certain animations. You get what I mean to say? And same thing, a team facility, or I will go there sometimes as well. I get it. Or I'll go to Lethal Shooter. So we had those options. I'm just saying in general. Now we have a my court where we never have to concern ourselves with that. Super dope. Gym Rat badge is gone. I covered this before. There's no more Gym Rat. I explained it in one of the videos. I can't recall right off the top of my head, but Gym Rat is gone. Now you gotta grind to a certain level. I covered it. I just can't recall. Delay gonna be insane with the Decepticons in the park. Oh man. Where are we at? All right, yeah. Those little courts next to the stores are perfect for latency shots. Interesting. Yeah, I never got on those courts. Do you know if 2K is still going to be draining my wallet? You could almost count on it. Jairus Twin said changing the my course sliders is a huge W, by the way. We talked about that during the reading off the course side report. You guys are now able to change the sliders in your my court so that you can match them up to whatever like difficulty level you're normally used to play on. So if you play My Career on, Hall of Fame difficulty, or you're normally playing Rec Center, like on, which is I think a superstar difficulty. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you could practice on those particular sliders. So that is super dope. Stamina is the new Gym Rat. That's what it was, right, Scarface? Yeah, appreciate you, man. I hope the my core you can practice against the AI or ball machine. I don't know if there's an AI. I think you got the Learn 2K. There's a whole hub for that where you can practice against AI. I don't know if you can use your My Player, but there's a whole hub for that. They do have a ball machine, though. That's been confirmed. I was super happy to read that off. What part am I most excited? I'm most excited, honestly, and it is... I'm most excited about the complete project. I'm most excited about 2K listening and then showing it to us. Like, without a doubt, beyond a shadow of a doubt, we listen to y'all. And it's not so much of listening, is because a lot of the things had to do with convenience, a day-to-day player's convenience when he's out there. So what I'm most excited about is the overall experience when I get on 2K, thinking that that overall experience is going to bring me back to where it once was. That super excitement where you start out your day in the lab, and nobody's there to bother you, and you could hone in on your dribble skills and take that wherever you want to go. My team looks exciting. The park looks dope. Um, the new rec center, so much new things to see. The proving grounds rank mode. Do we get into pro am? Just a lot to take in. Not to mention the additional events. Um, that new rec center, 2 tiers. Oh man, you got the rewards on top of that. What are your thoughts on the new attribute cap? And do you think it's gonna make the game better, or just cause a lot of OP builds? Well, it's gonna be late game. So, I imagine that we're going to see changes in the game throughout the year because of these cap breakers. Uh, it's tough to say. It's really tough to say because we don't know what 2K is allowing right now as far as like consistency in shooting, or difficulty for that matter in shooting. Like we had the shooting woes in 2K24 during the beginning of the year. Do they make layups OP, or, is there limitless type takeoffs that are OP from a certain angle? How about go-to shots? How OP are the go-to shots with canceling? There's a lot we got to factor in when we get out there. And then we'll kind of be able to get a better idea of how effective those cap breakers are going to be. And we got to learn, some of these legend badges that I'm sure a lot of people are going to use cap breakers for. How effective are those going to be in the late game with particular builds? People are already like canceling out builds and they don't even know what 2K is allowing us in regards to being successful out there. So most excited for, well, first, I think I'm going to be going into the rec center. So we'll probably start out in there. I imagine we're probably going to end up in Pro-Am this year. But I'm excited about trying out a bunch of different stuff this year, like the co-op street ball events. Those sound dope. That sounds like great content to me. I would love to do that. Take on an event with maybe some of the viewers and go out there and beat this boss with this viewer and then get a new viewer on. It just sounds fun. The whole joint sounds fun. And not over the top fun, not force fun on me. Like, it feels like I'm making the choice to have fun. It doesn't feel forced. I could chill in my MyCore, or I could just dip and go to the rec, or maybe one of these events on, and everything sounds fun. I don't know. It feels different. Jamaican, wagwan. Everything good, everything I read. AllCity finna be on the go-kart. The go-kart track is something else that's out there. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully you guys are excited as well. If not, I totally understand. I get it. We've been heartbroken quite a few times over the last few years. And I'm just glad that I still got some space there to allow 2K to try to make amends. And if they do, woo, nothing but positive vibes over here. I'm excited to see what the AllCity community brings to Discord. Yes, it's going to be a fun year. It's going to be a super fun year. By the way, we have the AllCity League that's going to be, going through another year this year. We're going to have a bunch of tournaments. All you got to do is type !Discord if you guys want to join. Over 30,000 members. There's going to be comp tournaments, casual tournaments, rec tournaments, all cash prizes. You already know the vibes, how we be. Well, on that note, I'm wishing y'all all a safe and blessed rest of your evening. I'll catch you guys on the next video or live stream. Easy.